Hey, Caleb Sigmund here from beautiful downtown Kings Mountain, North Carolina with Life in the Carolinas. It's another installment of our Carolina Car Culture series, and I'm so glad that you've tuned in because we have got a treat in store for you here in Kings Mountain where they really know how to throw the party. There are cars everywhere. There are going to be live bands on stage. They call it live music at Patriots Park. The park is gorgeous. They've got a waterfall, the coolest stage that your family could enjoy. And tonight we're going to enjoy it. We're going to roam, explore, check out some cars, eat some great food. And as a matter of fact, I think that's where Carl is. I think he's checking out the food tent. So let's go, we'll go do a little hunt, see if we can find him and see what else we can find along the way. Come on.
Now those look great. All right, thank you so much, Hope.
I knew I would find you here at the food. Look at this.
What?
Is this is Cherokee Grill? Look at that.
It is Cherokee Grill.
How you guys doing?
This is the chicken. That's the beef. Which one do you want?
I'll take this one since you got the chicken. Look at that.
You're gonna have the beef.
Well, I was up there with the cars and we were looking for you everywhere. I said, I know where Carl is. He knows where the good food's at.
Well, if Justin's cooking, I'm coming looking.
I'll be there too. Well, cheers. Cheers. Come on,
right,
I love
brother.
it. Well, thank you, Justin.
Good.
Thanks, man.
Change that glove.
Come on.
I just pet a dog.
Oh, mine's great. Wow. Mine is really great.
Fantastic.
It's got loaded, peppered, and onions and everything.
Yeah. You want some chicken? You can have some of that chicken you want.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Chicken?
Look at this.
You know, if you're such a little guy, you eat a lot.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Something to do with your metabolism, right?
Oh yeah, Tim. There you go. There.
Camera
there
guy.
You go.
Camera guy wants. I eat them all the time.
One?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Two.
Do it. Do it. Do some magic.
Three.
Oh!
No. It is street food, right? Gotta watch the chicken very carefully. Ready?
Watch the
Here we go,
chicken.
just a little bit. A little bit's all that it takes.
How do you do? You do that all the time. You do that. Voila.
Caleb was right. The good people of Kings Mountain certainly know how to put on a great event, the kind that makes you feel right at home. It's the perfect place to gather and celebrate our Carolinas car culture, patriotism, and live music that keeps us moving. We also discovered that for many, the love of great cars is a family affair.
I just found these two super cool guys hanging out here in Kings Mountain. We got Jack and Levi. You know, this car's pretty old, isn't it? How old do you think this car is?
1968.
1968. That's a long time before. What year were you born, Levi?
2012.
2012. And how long have you had the car?
2013.
So you were just 1 year old. Look at that. And have you got to take it for a ride yet?
Well, I've not got to drive it, but I've gotten a ride in it a lot.
And when you get to ride in it, do you roll the windows down?
Yes.
And when you roll the windows down, you're cruising down the road. Do you hold your hand out the window?
Yes.
And when you're holding your hand out the window, do you feel the air blow through your fingers?
Yes.
And does a bug ever smack your fingers?
No.
Oh, then y'all aren't going fast enough. That is so funny. Hey, Levi, so do you have fun when you come out with your dad to stuff like this?
Yes.
Yeah, now your hat says Kettle Kings. We got it popping. What's the deal with that? Do you love kettle corn?
Yeah.
That's cool. Tell me about it.
Well, we have regular caramel and blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry. Look at that. So you can come out to Kings Mountain, check out some cars, get some kettle corn. That's a pretty cool night. Well, thanks for hanging out for a minute, man. We were admiring your cars here. They're beautiful.
This right here is a 73 Mustang. And the other one is a 1966 Mustang.
Now, are they both your babies, or does one person have one and one person has the other? How does that work?
I usually drive that one if I'm going to drive one, and he drives this one, but he drives them more than I do.
This is more of a hot rod, and the other one is more as a cruiser.
So how did it start?
It started, I bought this about 7 years ago,
Okay.
and I just totally restored it. And then,
So you did the restoration work?
Yes.
Oh,
I had some help, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I've been wanting a 66, 65 since I was 18 years old.
Do you love these vintage cars?
I do. They're all beautiful. And just hearing the stories and seeing how much they enjoy them and just the camaraderie between all of the different people that are out here.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it's so awesome meeting
great.
you guys, and your cars are beautiful. Enjoy the rest of your night, and thanks for letting us swing by for a minute. How
Thank
cool.
you so much.
Yeah, we'll see
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.
I'm just actually one of the organizers. This is a brainchild that we've had about 4 or 5 years ago.
trying to bring activity in. We noticed there was a lot of cars, a lot of hot rods. Everything in this area was off somewhere. You had to go to Stanley or Asheville or Hendersonville. We got together, got to talking about it. We build cars together. We enjoy doing it.
When this concept came up, how many people were you expecting to show up?
We had no idea. We were thinking maybe around 100. The last car show, we quit counting at 310. The city has done a wonderful job here with the park and their facilities. So the bands love coming here. They've got the support, they've got the power, the lighting, everything they need. They bring a crowd, and we're trying to augment that with the car show. I want the young kids to understand what it feels like to sit down in a car of 600-800 horsepower.
Folks, be careful, because once you start hanging around these old classic cars that were built to last, they might be contagious.
Absolutely.
In a good way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with Detroit Steel.
There you go. Thank you, Jody. This has been great.
Thank you.
Caleb, talk to Rand and his son. They got two beautiful cars over there.
Hey, Carl, don't worry about it. I already got it handled. Hey guys, you gotta check out these two beautiful cars. My friend Randy owns this one. And
Caleb, hey, get you out of there.
Thanks, brother. Man, that's a sweet ride. And your son owns the other one, is that right? Well, let's take a look at these things and get the story. I mean, they're beautiful, wow. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Randy, your car is gorgeous. Thanks for letting me hop in for a ride.
Anytime.
I appreciate that. And this is your son, right? Steven, nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And we're just hanging out here in Kings Mountain checking out these gorgeous cars. And I know this is your dad's, but this one is all 100% yours, is that right?
Yes, sir, it sure is. Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome. And how old are you this year?
I'm 20.
So what's your journey? How did you acquire this thing? How much love have you put in it? What's the story?
So my dad got it for me when I was a little kid. I was about 7 years old, and he the car was, rusted out, parked under some trees and stuff like that. Me and him restored it from the ground up, and I finished it when I was about 16 years old. So
wow.
Yes, sir.
My grandpa lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and he loved old cars. And every time he'd come in town, he would come by and pick me up, and we'd go to Auto Fair in Charlotte, and we would spend 3 or 4 days just looking for parts for all his cars. And so while we was there, of course, I fell in love with all of them. So I had to have one. So when I turned 14, my dad bought me this one, and me and my dad worked on this one and done it by the time I turned 16.
So other people that are, young, passionate people, love all kinds of things. What would you say to somebody that might be interested in developing a love for beautiful cars like this?
Put yourself out there. Go to the shows. Go to all the, the big things they have. Myrtle Beach, Charlotte, Run to the Sun, stuff like that. Put yourself out there. Check out the cars. Find what you like and work hard for it.
I love that. Find what you love. Work hard for it.
That's right.
Well, thanks for letting us hang out and enjoy your cars and have a great rest of your night. Okay. Thanks, Randy. Thanks, Steven. See ya. Well, I got to tell you, whenever we come to Kings Mountain, they know how to party right. The cars have been so cool. Did you guys get something to eat? And I know that listen, if you're ready to have a good time, let's make some noise! Woohoo! We're gonna get the party started up in here!
He's so shy, have you noticed? Such a shy guy. Folks, we've had a wonderful time. We've seen some great cars today. Thank you so much. We've enjoyed being here. What a great way, Caleb, to end our segment for the Cruise In here in Kings Mountain with some fantastic music. And it's a band that I love, and you love them too. Who are these guys?
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the East Coast Party Band!